Hi everyone, Matthew Hurley at Jim Hurley's Network reporting on you on the heels of our blowout winner on the New York Giants over the Chicago Bears 41-13. The Giants received our biggest unit rating of the preseason, matching the Cleveland Brown over the Green Bay game in Week 1. If you watch the game on ESPN, you know the cover was never in doubt. And for the second straight Monday night, our key influence was the head coach on the hot seat. Last week, we have back Gary Kubiak of the Houston Texans at home against the Jets. Last night, it was Tom Coughlin of the Giants, and they were in the same exact situation. It was a preseason home opener for a team that absolutely must make the playoffs in order for that coach to keep his job. The Giants played with a sense of urgency on both sides of the ball, and it was easy money. Now, 2 weeks of NFL action are in the books. So let's talk a little bit about the dress rehearsal games that are going to begin Thursday night. First team units will see extended action this week. Here are some critical factors you should keep in mind when handicapping the games. Number one, the most important thing to remember is that this will be a week of extremes. You're going to see some very high scoring games where aggressive passing teams will not call the dogs off until they've seen at least 3 touchdowns. Last season, there were 7 games that saw combined scoring totals reach at least 50 points. But you're also going to see some very low-scoring games where the defensive-minded teams are playing at regular season intensity. And there were 4 dress rehearsal games last year where the combined scoring did not even reach out of the 20s. Rest assured, we'll be finding a very, very good over-under spot on this week's games. And when it comes to the sides, it's the same exact thing, extremes. Now, there are going to be blowouts when quality teams hit on all cylinders versus an outmanned opponent. Half of the Week 3 games last year were won by double digits. And that's even though nobody was favored by that much. Now, try and find those blowouts. Now, there are going to be some outright upsets from motivated underdogs. This is the week where the dark horse teams fear their oats. If their coach believes this is going to be a breakout year and the players are drinking the Kool-Aid, well, Week 3 is when the magic is going to happen. And finally, there's going to be an individual player who announces themselves as a worldwide breakout with this performance. It was a year ago this week when Houston Texans unleashed running back Arian Foster on the Dallas Cowboys. He carried the ball 18 times for more than 100 yards. And a Game of the Year winner for Jim Hurley's network on the Texans minus the 5.5 points over Dallas, won that 23-7. Now this year we have our eyes on at least 3 potential breakout players this week. As handicappers and Las Vegas bettors, it's your job to find the edges you can exploit. History shows that those edges are going to be there. You just have to find them. Or you can sign up for a service that has a proven history of finding those edges for their clients since 1985. It's just $69 for the rest of the NFL preseason here. But we're only a week and a half from the start of the regular season in college football, and the NFL opener is about 2.5 weeks out. So at Jim Hurley's network, staff has compiled our preseason college top 10. We have Oklahoma. The Sooners have a legit Heisman Trophy candidate in quarterback Landry Jones, but will the D make its big stands this year? Number 2, we have Alabama. Now, could the Tide make it to the 6th straight year for an SEC team to win the national title? Oregon. Now, Oregon's looking very good this year. They're much faster at the positions they were slow at last year, and we know what happened in that game. They were the runners-up to the national championships because of speed. Now, number 4, we have LSU. Off-the-field problems with quarterback Jordan Jefferson could serve as an early season distraction for them. We have number 5, we got Boise State, the Blue Turf Bunch, and they must win versus Georgia inside a noisy Georgia Dome to get in the conversation about being in a national title, and we know they were robbed a few years ago of that. We have number 6, Florida State. Gut feeling seems that they're going to be good and getting better, but maybe not top shelf just yet. It's only 2 years after Bobby Bowden left them, so. We have number 7, Stanford. Now, if quarterback Andrew Luck throws for 4,500 yards this year or more, we'll throw him a ticker upgrade. He'll get a ticker tape parade for that. All right, we have number 8, Texas A&M. Now, something tells us the Aggies defense scorched in last year's bowl loss by LSU, and if you watched that game, you know they were scorched. They are not exactly a team to make a strong point with, but this offense can cover up a lot of the problems that they had. And we have number 9, Oklahoma State. This is finally Oklahoma State's year to beat Oklahoma for the first time since 2002. We can say this, it's going to be a heck of a battle. Now we have number 10, Nebraska. The Cornhuskers are going to be a Big Ten's new bully, as Sports Illustrated is calling them, or is going to be an adjustment period. We think Nebraska's sophomore quarterback, Taylor Martinez, is going to play pretty well in his new league. Now remember, college action starts Thursday, September 1st, so while you're online, check out our Red, White, and Blue network. You can win with us one of two ways. Pick the games in your local area so you can watch most of the winners in action on your TV, or if you don't care how you win, you just want to get the money, you get on board with Jim Hurley's flagship network, which will give you the 2 or 3 best plays every Saturday and every Sunday. That's a full season of college and NFL, and get the rest of the preseason absolutely free by coming on for the full season. The Red, White, and Blue network includes our September bonus package, a series of big plays that we went 8-1 with last year. Our start with our back-to-school parlay, a 2-teamer that'll go September 3rd, the first big Saturday of college football. Thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to check back with me on Thursday when NFL preseason action resumes, and I'll tell you what we have in store for the weekend. Take care, looking forward to seeing you, and be sure to get the money.